Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, members of the Chacha Nation, welcome to the Chacha Let's Talk Music series on the Chacha Music Review podcast. The Chacha Let's Talk Music series is where I get to have different conversation and we talk about anything and everything that is music related. Trust me, this is a conversation where they always bust brain. Today's conversation is going to be about the best skits on albums. And this conversation was actually inspired, by the last episode that I did. If you've not listened to that last episode, pause this one, go back and go and listen to that last episode, and then come back and listen to this because that is how you're going to appreciate this episode more.
See as Yanni just a sweet for my ear. The Chacha Let's Talk Music series with Hafeestonova. Hey God, conversation with the boss break.
Oh my God.
Boss break.
You never spell it.
You don't know now, but I'm gonna tell you something.
Now, there used to be a time when you have a Nigerian album or a Nigerian artist drop an album, and then you're definitely going to find nothing less than at least 2 skits on the album. It could be maybe track 1 or track 15. It could be maybe track 2 or track 13. It could be maybe track 4 or track 5. And it was a major thing back then. It was I don't think an album was complete back then if you drop an album and then you don't have a skit in your album. And without, wasting much of your time, I'm just going to dive into some of the best skits that I have listened to on some albums. The first one I'll be talking about, in no particular order, is coming from Rugged Man, and the skit is on this Rugged Man album titled Ruggedy Baba, and the name of this skit is titled Gangsta Number 1. Yes, in this skit, Rugged Man appears to be a gangster, in fact, the number 1 gangster in the whole world. And then he granted a journalist an interview to come and, interview him, right? The journalist came in and said, I'm looking for gangster number 1, blah, 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 blah. And then when the interview started, the interviewer was like, can you, tell me about yourself? And Rugged Man lost the shit. I was like, you don't know me? And you're here? I couldn't no, I'm saying introduce yourself to the people. Let the people know. He said, okay, I am gangster number 1. I kill people for fun. I kill people for this. I kill people for that. And in the midst of all of that, a rat, just like ran into the studio, and then gangster number 1 just started crying like a baby. And they were like, what are you happening? Like, no, he's rat. He doesn't like rat. It's so funny, right? One of the reasons I like about the skit is because you're saying you're a gangster, and you mention how you kill people for fun, you kill people in Germany, you kill people in England, and blah, 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 blah. And then ordinary rat is what you see that you're afraid of. Now, that skit always gets me every single time. And without any doubt, that album remains one of the best rap album in Nigeria in any century you are going to put it ever.
You don't know me, huh? Gangsta number 1, aka Dalingo. They know me from Lebanon to Italy to America, London, England. I kill people for fun. I do look want the CIA, EFCC, FBI, ICAA, and like. Yeah, wait a minute. No, wait a minute, do them not. Look, somebody, do something. Look.
Hey, but it's just a rat.
I know, I don't like rats. I hate rats.
The next skit I'll be talking about is coming from Baba debut album, and this skit basically talks about, is a police skit, right? Where they call it Baba and his guys, they were driving, and then all of a sudden they noticed some people in the front, like, oh boy, slow down. If you like saying police be that too, no be police who. If you like saying thief, you just say no be thief. No be police. If you like saying police who, these days, man, know the 2-day show. If you've been in Nigeria, right, this way, especially when you're driving in the night and then you just see some random people on the road with guns and all of that. There's always that mentality in your head that they could be police or they could be thief, right? And that is what Two-Face was actually, trying to play out in this, in this skit. And let me just mention, one of the things that I like most about skits on albums is the fact that when you hear the skits and then when you hear the next songs, there's just this so much synergy and so much connection that comes in between the skit and comes in between the next song. They kind of complement each other perfectly.
Oh boy, stop, oh boy, stop. La police with that. No, I'm robot. Oh, you sure, Black?
The police. Wait, you just know the police with that. Boy, wait, wait. Hey, boy. Nah, brother. You should this day safe. Ready to show again.
This next one I want to talk about now, it is not actually part of what I want to pin down, but I just wanted to use it to buttress this point. So this one is like, by the way, on this what's his name? On this Phase independent album, the Skits that started the song, there was a skit where he was talking to his guys and was like, oh guys, I just started writing this song, and he did like an a cappella version of the song, and they were like, oh yeah, but I never finished them, I just find police I will go fever, and somebody was like, Kabasa, oh yeah, Kabasa good, it's tight. That was like the skit, and then the original song enter, and everything was just perfect. I just wanted to use that to buttress the point. The next skit I'll be talking about is coming from Blackface. I've been a Plantation Boys in the beer now, because these days it's the only Plantation Boys that we have. But it's coming from Blackface off his debut album titled The Ghetto Child. And I'm not going to lie to you, that album also remains one of the best debut album to be released in Nigeria. Quote me anywhere, anytime, any day, I'll always defend it. Now, this skit is also a police skit, but it is titled Olopa Skit. This skit is also like what happens, and the funny thing is, this case still happens till this present day that we are in Nigeria, where police will stop you, and they just want to conduct a random, stop and search, right? For no just particular reason, you just stop you and just want to conduct a search, and that is what this skit is also talking about, where Blackface and his friends, they were coming back, and the police stopped them and like, hey, who you be? Now we with Blackface and the tribunal. Now be lawyer. I mean, now carry court for head.
Hey, hold it, for your back where? Officer, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. When I want they come from?
Officer, we are musicians coming from the studio.
Now come make una plenty inside this motor, abi? No girl, no woman, she? Who talk for that motor? Abi una dey mad? Okay, where the receipt of this motor? Where the ID card? Your particulars?
Okay, we never get label, right?
Shut up. Who asked you for label? Abi I dey sell bread. Now your particulars are the ask for job. Give me the particulars.
Shoo, officer, you don't know this guy. This is not Blackface and the tribunal now.
Blackface and the waiting. Una be lawyer, no na carry court for head.
Okay, we'll be musicians now.
Una be me waiting. In fact, which kind of song I don't sing?
Okay, now we sing that song where they say, oh my God,
wait,
show me the way.
No, sing that song. Yeah, that song where they worry my house. All my children don't tire.
Now we sing the song now.
If I close for house now, so my children they worry me. Oh my God, I've been waiting. This country, yeah.
You don't jail like us.
What do they call jail? I don't see that I can tell.
That I can tell.
Now the next one I'll also be talking about, is one of the skits from one of the best album that you have in Nigeria. Another debut album that is one of the best album that you have in Nigeria. In fact, this album is also one of the best rap album to ever come out of this country. What album am I talking about? I'm talking about the album titled Talk About It from M.I. And the skit that I'll be talking about is this skit titled Random Guy. Right now, the random guy is talking that they want some good ish, give me some good ish, some Nigerian stuff, some authentic Nigerian stuff, right? And then when MI was going to recommend, or when the person in the skit was going to recommend the original authentic Nigerian stuff, he now started talking about give me some The Band, give me some Mo Eat, give me some Wendeko. And to be honest, when that skit first started, I mean, obviously you could tell it felt like what is called, they were trying to talk about weed, that's what they need, but then it kind of turned into music, right? And which kind of simplified that music is something that gets you high, on the other end. And I just love the whole concept and everything about the skit. It's a very, very lovely skit. And like I said, the song that also came in after that skit, it was just so brilliant.
Looking for some good ish, some real ish, man, some real ish.
You wanna some of the or listen, bro?
Man, I wanna hit that, man. I wanna forget my problems, bro.
Listen, bro.
I wanna light up. I wanna light it up and sit back and just fly away, bro.
I know what
fly
you
away
need,
to
bro.
heaven, bro.
I know what you need.
Give me the good ish, bro.
You need some Nigerian stuff, bro. Of course, authentic Nigerian stuff, bro. Listen, you one hit of this thing, bro. 150 naira only, bro. One hit. You're gonna be messed up forever, job, bro. I've got me some B squares, some Debanch, bro. Some Road Night, bro. Some AOC, bro. Some Banky, bro. Some Ken.
The next one that I'll be talking about is coming from Sound Sultan. May God bless his soul. This skit is off the compulsory textbook album, and I know many of you must have heard what they used to call it. This joke, this phrase of a joke that trended very trended in a long while, where somebody was saying, "Me I were there, me I went there, Joe. Me I was here since 6 a.m. in the morning. Me I was here." Yes, I know you must have heard that that phrase, that joke phrase. But do you also know that that phrase, that joke was actually a skit on Sound Sultan, the textbook album from way back? I mean, again, God bless his soul, but I don't see anybody that makes skits on an album up like Sound Sultan. Like, no, in skits, they always come correct. In this particular album where they tell you, I think there are about 4 or 5 skits. No, I think there are about 4 or 3 skits on this album, and every skit was banging. But this particular one, again, it's about, police officer, but not in the actual sense of how, they are maltreating or how, they conduct their search. This time around, it is about, how they say they know to sabi English. Make I put on like that, right? So Sound Sultan and his friends, they were driving, then police stopped them. "Hey, you, stop there. Where are you coming from? This one, who are you?" "I'm Sound Sultan, I'm a musician, blah, 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 blah." And then the police started speaking, nonsense grammar, and Sound Sultan and his crew were just, laughing and doing it. And at the point, they were now asking the police officer, "Wait, well, the one that we saw, at that last checkpoint and all of that?" And they were like, "No, it's not me, me that I were here, I were not there, I were here since 6 a.m. in the morning."
Pull over. Yeah, put a fact there.
We did come.
Your inner light.
My what?
I said, put on your inner light.
My inner light.
Yeah, very well. Put on your inner light.
Okay.
Yeah. May I like to see you are particulars, please? Do I look like I joke? I said, may I like to see you are particulars?
May you like to see my particulars?
Okay. Can I want to see your driver's sense?
Why you talk about showing my driver's sense?
You're making a funny of me.
No, okay, no. Okay, on the serious note, are you not the one we saw at the other checkpoint, eh? You were there now.
Yes,
now.
I were there.
You were there.
We saw you now.
I were there.
You were there now.
I weren't there, Joe. I were here since 6 a.m. and I were here since.
Okay.
Do I look like I joke? You're making a funny of me, huh?
I'm not making a funny of you, okay?
Get down. Open it up. Get down.
Okay, put down. I will be musician.
Get down. Which musician?
We'll be artists.
You think I would know a musician if I resemble it? Get down for the car. Get down.
Okay, we are artists now.
Okay, you know resemble me now. Just look.
Okay. Oh. Shake it, no, it sounds so talented.
I just want to randomly talk about this. There are a whole lot of skits on an album. These days, these are one of the things that we have completely forgotten about on albums. You see a lot of artists, they release an album these days and there are no skits. And even if I thought there might be 1 or 2 skits, it's not as, I don't know how to put it, but it's not just as what it was back in the days when we used to have albums with skits and it made the album so incredible, right? So this is what I'm going to do. I want you to comment in the comment section or send me a DM or any way you can get in touch with me and let me know what are your own favorite, your own favorite skits on any albums that you've listened to. Just tell me, point it to it, and I'll go and listen to it. And if you know that you want me to do a part 2 of this also, put it in the comment section and I'm definitely going to do a part 2. But that being said, that is the end of this particular episode. So I come here with another episode. My name is always going to remain Hafeestonova, your musical plug, the creator of the Energy Force. Remember, when the pressure is getting worse, please take a break and take care of your mental health. It is very important. And also, make sure you listen to some music.